You're watching Daytime Tea Time with Candice. It's time to pour this tea, stir this tea, and sip this tea. Let's get right into it. Alright everybody, welcome to Daytime Tea Time. If you're new to my channel, my name is Candice. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will always know when I upload. Okay, so let's get right into it. I'm gonna talk about a few things. First, I'm gonna talk about Lizzo. Lizzo was in a Boston hotel and she ordered herself some seafood via Postmates. If you know about Postmates, when you order your food, it shows you who your delivery driver is. So Lizzo did not receive her food, so she posted the picture and name of her driver and she accused this woman of stealing her food. She wrote saying, "Hey at Postmates, this girl Tiffany W stole my food. She lucky I don't fight no more." So Lizzo was upset that she didn't get her food, so she posted that on her Twitter. I understand because I order from Uber Eats all the time. If my food does not show up, I am upset. But Lizzo was wrong and you can't always blame the driver. There's multiple reasons of why you didn't get your food. In Lizzo's case, it's because she did not answer the phone when the delivery driver called. This delivery driver, Tiffany, said that she actually called. There was no answer. She went to the hotel lobby and waited for 10 minutes. Lizzo did not show up or answer her phone, so she left, as a delivery person is supposed to. A Postmates spokesperson told TMZ, "As soon as Lizzo reached out, we looked into the matter and quickly resolved the issue. We apologize to Lizzo for any inconvenience. However, the company determined that Tiffany waited at least the required 5 minutes and wasn't able to reach the customer, so she moved on like she was supposed to." So basically, Lizzo acted way too quickly blaming the driver when in fact it was her own fault for not answering the phone. So Lizzo was wrong 100% and she realized it. She did end up posting an apology. She wrote saying, "I apologize for putting that girl on blast. I understand that I have a large following and that there were so many variables that could have put her in danger. I'ma really be more responsible with my use of social media and check my petty and my pride at the door." So like I said, Lizzo apologized. She realized she was wrong, but in my opinion, I would not have posted this apology if I was Lizzo. Yes, I believe she was wrong, but when you post a public apology and you're a celebrity, now you really about to get sued, sis, because you admitted fault. In the tweet, she admitted that something she did could have caused this woman danger. Lawsuits 101, don't you admit to nothing, sis, because when you are a celebrity, even if you didn't actually hurt somebody, if you could have had them hurt, they're going to sue. And now this public apology, I feel like she's admitting fault and now she really about to have to pay this woman. This woman told TMZ that ever since Lizzo made that tweet, it's been the worst days of her life. She said she's afraid to even leave her home or go to work out of fear that somebody may harm her. Like I said, I definitely think Lizzo was wrong, but with that said, I think this woman Tiffany is definitely pulling a McDonald's trip and fall. I hurt my neck, my back. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You in a McDonald's or a Wendy's or something, the floor is wet, you trip and fall. You didn't actually get hurt, but you gonna say your neck, your back, everything hurt, and you're suing McDonald's to get some quick money. That's what's happening to Lizzo. Yes, Lizzo put this woman's name and her picture out. She was wrong for it. She could have endangered her. She could have endangered her. But did she? That's to be determined. I don't think nobody's threatening her. I don't think that she's gonna die. I don't think nobody is trying to harm her. But she's taking this opportunity to make a quick buck, in my personal opinion. Lizzo calling her out was embarrassing, if anything. Maybe it hurt her emotionally and mentally, but is she fearing for her life? Absolutely not, in my opinion. If it was Beyonce or Nicki Minaj or Cardi B, you know, the really, really famous people with the crazy fans, maybe I could believe this, but with Lizzo, ain't no Lizzo fans or anybody out here trying to harm this girl. But like I said, when you're a celebrity and you do something that is harmful, whether it's emotionally, mentally, or physically, you're gonna get sued for sure. I wish that Lizzo would have never made that specific public apology because she is admitting fault. I think they should have handled this behind the scenes, but now with it being so public, Tiffany definitely about to walk away with some cash. At the end of the day, it's a learning lesson for Lizzo. She's still amazing. She made a mistake. Maybe she's not completely used to being very famous. And she learned a lesson to watch her words, especially on social media. Good luck to Lizzo. I hope she don't have to pay the girl too much money. And shout out to Tiffany because you about to get some easy money. But anyways, let us move forward and discuss H&M. The clothing company H&M is in hot water getting backlash again. Y'all remember one of the other issues we all had with H&M? They had a beautiful young black child modeling for them, and he was wearing a sweater saying, "Coolest monkey in the jungle." For obvious reasons, you guys know why black people were offended. Historically, culturally, referring to any black person as a monkey, culturally insensitive and or racist. So they got backlash for that, and now they're getting backlash for something else. A lot of people are upset about this. As you guys can see, this beautiful little girl, she's modeling her outfit, her glasses, and according to a lot of people on social media, her hair is less than perfect. Now for this same exact ad, I do have to show you guys the images of the other young people who were involved. As you can see, their hair is less than perfect as well. Some can call it messy, some can call it unkept, but the black girl is not the only one who had quote unquote messy hair. Essence reached out to H&M for a comment, and they responded saying, "We are aware of the comments regarding one of our models for H&M Kids. We truly believe that all kids should be allowed to be kids. The school-aged kids who model for us come to the photo studio in the afternoon after school, and we aim for a natural look which reflects that." So basically H&M is saying all of the kids had messy hair. They want the kids to be natural and be themselves and be kids. So that's H&M's response to why the young black lady's hair looked the way it looked, as well as the rest of the children. Okay, so here's my opinion. It's an unpopular opinion, I'm sure. If y'all disagree, just comment below, I'm cool with it. Considering what H&M said, all of the kids had messy hair, and they do. I think the issue lies with all of our perception, how we perceive black women's hair versus mixed girls, Hispanic girls, and white girls' hair. If all of the kids have messy hair, why are y'all really bothered by the black girl's hair? A black child or a black woman with messy hair and her texture is a 4C, that's what it looks like. Could they have made the messy hair look more cute or more presentable? Absolutely. But if we're talking about loving who we are and loving our natural selves, what's wrong with the black girl's hair? That's what the average black child with 4C messy hair looked like. Like I said, yes, they could have made it more presentable. Yes, they could have laid her edges down and made it more cute, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. Why is it that we perceive her edges as unkept versus the mixed girl with the edges that are clearly unkept? The good hair has always been the loose or straight texture. Rather it's a messy hairstyle or not, let's just be honest, the mixed girls and the white girls' hair has always been perceived as better looking, messy or not. The public's anger at this picture is a lot more telling than H&M being culturally insensitive. We black women have been taught to straighten our hair to make it look better according to society. And I'm not trying to be a hypocrite, you know what I'm saying? I like to do my edges too. The texture of my edges are different from this little girl, but according to who are my edges cuter than hers? Shout out to Jezebel.com and shout out to Ashley Reese. She wrote an article on this issue and I 1,000,000% agree with her. She wrote saying, "There is nothing messier about the black child's hair than the other children's. The only difference is that the black child is black and has kinky, gravity-defying hair. Flyaways on non-black people are seen as cute, whimsical, elegant, or exceedingly normal, while a single hair out of place on a black person's head is slovenly unkept and a sign of a bad home training." This is what we've been conditioned to believe. Black people, including black children, regularly deal with the stress of having their appearance policed. Many of these stressors are born out of fear of retribution from white societal norms. Black people are judged harshly for our appearance in school, professional settings, and in public, and can be punished severely as a result. It is clear that the most acceptable form of natural hair is still long and or ultra defined and well coiled. If it is coarse or on the short side, then those edges better be slicked down with a jar of Eco Styler gel, deep conditioned with a gallon of coconut oil, and perfectly coiffed before it dare be seen by another living soul. God forbid one be accursed with the affliction of being black, natural, and low maintenance. The young model's hair looks like any black kid's hair after a day of activity. So the fact that this child has been the target of online scorn from black adults for having the audacity to look like a child is distressing. I hope this girl never sees the comments people are making about her edges and her mother's apparent audacity. Shout out to Ashley Reese and her take on this subject. Like I said, I wholeheartedly agree with her. If the natural hair is longer and has eco styler gel in it, then we say it's cute. Black people, we've been conditioned to think that our hair does not look good in every form. That little girl's hair did not need to be longer. There's nothing wrong with that little girl's hair, especially while all the other girls' hair are messy as well. I've heard a lot of different opinions on this subject. I watched the ladies of The Real today. Y'all know I love the ladies of The Real, but I disagree with them today. They were basically saying they feel like for the photo shoot, the other girls, white, mixed, Hispanic, that they had a stylist that made their hair messy and cute. So the black girl should have had a stylist to make her hair messy and cute.
Well, first of all, I want to go back to the fact that H&M to me, they took the bitch way out, right? By saying that, oh, well, you know, this is how kids look when they come from outside. And then they tried to justify it by showing the other children, white, and I think it was a Latina,
Indian girl.
That's a whole different look. And you mean to tell me ain't nobody go look at their head? Nobody went and put that ponytail on their head? When you're spending over $1 million or so on a professional photo shoot, you telling me you just let the kids walk in and just took the pictures? That I do not believe.
Responsible, yes. You know that.
Yes, I don't believe that.
Basically, they're saying the little black girl looked like she just walked in from school, whereas the other girls got their hair messy style. That may be true. I wasn't at the photo shoot, but at the end of the day, the main issue is what you see and what you think is cute. Even if the little black girl got her hair styled in a messy way, why do people have an issue with her hair? Public perception. Y'all don't like 4C hair, let's just be honest. And we want to make the conversation about H&M should have had a stylist on deck. Nah, y'all just don't like that hair. Y'all don't like that type of hair.
Can I say one thing too? I am not ashamed of my hair. I have her type of hair. It's called C4. We are not ashamed of it. It's natural. It's our texture. That's just how our hair is. But because our texture is different, I think we should be represented a little different so that we don't have these type of discussions, because she is a child and we still feel good for her. If you even notice the other girls, they have longer hair. They could have found a model with longer hair, and when you pulled it back, or they didn't have to pull her hair back, they could have just let it go. You know what I mean? So that's all we're saying.
I want to hear what the people.
And I love Loni. God knows I love Loni, but let's remember what she said about her own natural hair, which is absolutely beautiful.
If I was to take off my wig, you guys would laugh at me, okay? Because it wouldn't be as beautiful. And maybe we need to readjust how we think about each other and how we judge each other.
I'm telling y'all, this is an issue about public perception, society's perception of beauty. In this situation, my people, black people, what you dislike is the texture of a 4C black child and a black woman. Ask yourself why you don't have an issue with the other children's hair. Honestly, ask yourself that question, and 9 times out of 10, it's your perception of beauty. If it looked like this, would we have a problem? I'm just saying, if this little girl and the little girl's mother is okay with it, so should we. I'm just saying. But all right, y'all, I'm done with this and I want to know what y'all think. What do you guys think about H&M getting backlash for this picture of this beautiful black little girl? And what do you guys think about Lizzo being in hot water, possibly getting sued? Let me know what you think. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one, all right? Bye.